Hi, this is Kelly Bratcher, and I'm going to show you how to make an interactive video using YouTube. To start, you would need to record something using Screencast-O-Matic. Keep in mind that whatever's on your screen, it will record. You can turn your webcam on at the bottom. You can even add annotations on the screen by drawing if you have the Pro account. So to start, you would just hit Start Recording and then publish that video to YouTube. Once you've published it to YouTube, to find it, you would go into My Channel on the left. Once you're in here, you would click Video Manager, and then you should see your videos pop up here. You can always adjust the settings if you want to turn comments off by clicking on Info and Settings to adjust any settings if you want to make something unlisted or remove comments or ratings. So I just made a short video here, have my webcam on, to introduce a problem to my students. Now I want them to be able to interact with the video, and this will be good for meeting the diverse needs of learners, because if a student doesn't know the answer, it's going to take them to another video that helps explain it a little bit further. So what do we need to do at this point? Let's go back to our Video Manager. And I'm going to start with this video here, and I'm going to choose Annotations. So Edit Annotations. Once you do that, it's going to pull up a screen like this. You all can choose whichever annotation you want. I chose Spotlight. You can add any of these, they'll all work. So I'm going to put the Spotlight here. There was a checkbox down here to add a link, so I checked off that I would like to add a link. And then now you can paste in that link to the video that you want. So I'm going to head back to my YouTube, and I don't know if you know this, but you can make your own playlist. So this is just a tech tip. As I'm searching for videos, when I find one that I like, I add it to a playlist, and you can do that right below a video. So if you're watching a video, there is an Add To button, and that's where you can add it to a current playlist that you have, or you can create a new playlist. So I've got a lot of business law videos, playlist for business law in here. And that is what this is a tip about. So let's get back to here. So we need to get the link for our video. So if the student answers mediation, I've given them a situation, added a picture, added a personal touch by adding myself. And if they choose mediation and that isn't quite the right answer, then I'm going to send them to a link that explains mediation further. So here I have a mediation video. So I'm just going to copy the link, right-click copy, head back into mine, paste in that link, and I'm going to tell it to open that in a new window so they don't lose their place. They can always go back to this video. For arbitration, we're going to do the same thing. Add annotation, Spotlight. It's given me this box that just popped up. I'm going to move it over top the word arbitration. Again, you don't have to set yours up just like mine. You can set this up however you would like. I've seen neat ones with science experiments where they're starting a science experiment and they ask the kids what they think is going to happen. And it doesn't matter which answer they choose. When they choose a right or a wrong answer, it takes them to another video with another explanation. So I'm going to go find my arbitration video. And I can copy the link for this video. Paste that right in there, and I'm going to tell it that I want to open in a new window. If your videos are kind of long, here's a really neat feature that it has. You can start the video at a certain place. So like if the intro is taking a little long and you know your students are impatient, you can change that timing there, which I think I'm going to do. And for my third option, I really couldn't find a video that was what I was looking for, so I just went ahead and made my own. It might be quicker to end up making your own than it would be to keep searching through YouTube to find one. So that's just a suggestion to save time, unless something that you're searching, you know, is a popular topic, and you can easily add it. So I need to add another annotation. I'm going to do another spotlight, drag it over top of that word. I do want to link it. I'm going to paste in that link that I got for the video. I want to open it, new window. If your video takes forever to get started and you don't want to waste your students' time, do a start time here. And I'm thinking about leaving my spotlights up for the entire video down here. So I'm just going to drag them over like this. And if it's not clear to your students what they should pick, then you might have a note letting them know what they're to do. If you have younger students, what you could do is just do this as a class and call different students to the board to answer a question. So I've got my 3 hotspots making this interactive. And another neat thing that you can do, let's say that they clicked on trial, which is the video that I made. I can now go into that video. I'm going to click on enhancements. I meant annotations. And I can add a little annotation or speech bubble that takes them back to the original video. So I can say, click here to return to the original question, however you want to phrase it. And what's really neat about this feature is if you do have your kids go and answer a question and they say, oops, I don't think this was the right answer, they can click to go back to the video, but instead of having to start all over at the beginning of the video, you can send them right back to where they left off. If you have a video that maybe has several questions, they can jump right back to where the question was asked, and they can try again and pick a different question. So this is really great technique for reaching diverse needs of learners. Once you think you have everything just like you want it, you can hit publish. I haven't been doing this, but keep in mind there are all kinds of formatting features, colors, things that you can do to make your video more exciting to jump out at your students. So I've just now published those annotations. I'm going to go back to my first video where I asked the 3 different questions. And I linked 2 of these to videos that I did not create and 1 to a video that I did create. And so at this point I would just publish that. And now let's go take a look. I would just click on the title of my video. Alright, I've muted my video just so you can hear me talking. But when I hit play on the video, I've got it muted right now, but the students can click on any of these options. So which one do they think is the right answer? When they click on it, it's going to take them to another video. And it started it right where I asked it to start it, so they didn't have to waste those first 30 seconds watching it. Now since I didn't create this video, I can't send them back. So that's one problem of using videos you didn't create. And it makes it kind of nice if you did create it, because you can just keep sending them back, kind of like a video quiz. And they can hit play to keep going. Maybe they'll try arbitration. And it started it at 40 seconds, so they didn't waste their time watching those first 40 seconds. And if they decide, I don't think this is the answer, they can close out of that, go back to the video, continue playing, it automatically pauses it for them, and try trial. Once they go through my video here, my annotation pops up, and if they decide, well, I'd like to get back to that video, they can do that there. Well, I've just realized that I only put my annotation up for a second, so I need to go back and edit that to make sure it's up for a longer time. So below my video, I'm just going to click back on annotations. Litigation is another option if you had and here's my annotation down here. And you can decide maybe you want to wait till they've actually watched enough of the video before they have the option to go back, so you can ensure that your kids are actually watching it. Or if you don't mind, you can just leave it up there the entire time. So I just fixed that problem. Publish. That's why it's always a good idea to kind of look over what you've done, save, and then publish to make sure that it works. So even though, I thought I had everything good to go, I really had only put that up there for 1 second. So I think this is just a really cool technique to make your videos interactive and to really help reach the diverse needs of students. Someone who really needs help and who isn't getting it. Now they're getting all these extra resources and they're getting another chance to try it again. So this has been Making Interactive Videos with Screencast-O-Matic and YouTube.